Yes. Joe Biden, yes, I did.
Do you ever think you'd be paying this much for a gallon of gas?
Did you ever think you'd be paying this much for a price of gas? That is a question Joe Biden put before the American people. And the answer is simply, yes, I did. Hi, my name is Todd. I want to thank you for tuning back into the Teal Jack channel one more time. I greatly appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to another one of my videos. Today, obviously, I'm responding to Joe Biden's question he asked the American people. And as a matter of fact, I absolutely did expect gas prices to go up when he apparently became the president of the United States. Now, I'm not going to get into whether or not he's legitimate president. I know he was elected through the Electoral College, and thus it makes him officially the president of the United States. I'm not going to get into whether or not there was fraud in the election or not. As we all know, YouTube will ban any of those videos that actually point out any sort of facts that counter the narrative that YouTube wants to push. So I won't get into those, but I will respond to his question. And that is, yeah, I did expect gas prices to go up. And here's why. Through the campaign, when he would actually come out of his basement and give a horrendous speech before the people for roughly 5-10 minutes or so, and then he would disappear, shuffle his way back into his basement, he said he was going to end fracking. He said he was against coal. He said he was against oil. He said he wanted to promote the Green New Energy and the Green New Deal. So yeah, I expected what we have seen happen. Now, there's one side to that that I did not expect, and that is I didn't expect the apparent president of the United States going before the world and begging OPEC to produce more oil to help bring gas prices down. And why do I say that? Well, simply due to the fact that when Donald Trump left, we were oil independent.
You know, gas prices, and you take a look at oil prices. That is a consequence of, thus far, the refusal of Russia or the OPEC nations to pump more oil. And we'll see what happens on that score sooner than later.
Sir, the president wants to be energy independent. That was the purpose of his visit to the LNG export terminal yesterday. Are we energy independent at this point?
Stuart, yes, we are. Thanks for having me this morning. I appreciate the opportunity to be with you and share some good news for American energy. Yes, we are energy independent. America is now the world's largest oil and gas producer, which was unimaginable just a few short years ago.
That's right. We weren't taking oil in from foreign nations any longer. We were producing it ourselves and supplying the needs and the means to the American people. But he promised to put an end to the Keystone XL pipeline. He said he would promise to put an end to fracking.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated and no more subsidies for either one of those.
I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel. No new fracking.
I'd gradually move away from fracking.
And I think it's critically important on day one that we end any fossil fuel leases on public lands.
Well, what about, say, stopping fracking and stopping pipeline infrastructure and
They want to do the same thing I want to do. They want to phase out fossil fuels, and we're going to phase out fossil fuels.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
He wanted to get rid of coal because he's one of those that believes we are under this global warming climate change that's going to bring to the end of the world. As Cow Farts put it a couple years ago, the world's going to come to an end in 12 years.
And we're like, the world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. How dare you?
He's given into that. He's given into the whims of the radical left who want to see socialism established in our country. So yes, I expected high gas prices. I expect they're going to go up even higher. But that leads me to the second thing, and that is, I think the guy's an absolute complete idiot. You absolutely have to be a moron to ask OPEC to produce more oil to bring gas prices down when he knows what the fix is. That's right. Restart the Keystone Access Pipeline, allow oil to flow into our country again, and allow us to become oil independent once more. That's how gas prices can come down. There's no reason to beg people who can't stand us to produce more oil. But no, that's what he's done. Killed the Keystone Access Pipeline. Now he's begging other countries to produce more oil. And here's the other thing that came out. As of last week, it looks like he wants to get rid of line number 5. What is line number 5, you might ask? Well, from what I read, line number 5 brings in approximately 500 million gallons a barrel into the United States from Canada every year. And he wants to shut that down. So not only are we suffering from high gas prices and inflation all across our country on various things, but he wants to reduce the oil coming into our country even further. And what does he think that's going to accomplish? Oh, that's right. Get you out of your cars so that we can put an end to climate change and global warming. Because after all, we got to do something or we're going to die. And the world's going to come to an end in 12 years. Approximately what? 9 years now? Maybe 8 years? Hogwash. It's ridiculous. Now, I can understand going away from fossil fuels when you have an alternate energy source that, number one, is reliable and number two, is affordable. Because right now, electric cars, they don't get the mileage and they're not really affordable, especially when you compare them to a gas-powered vehicle. So here's my thing. I believe the radical left, which includes Joe Biden, who claims to be a moderate, but really is not, they want to get you out of your car. And one way to get you into an expensive electric car that doesn't go very far and your maintenance is going to go through the roof is to get you to stop buying oil. And one way to get you to stop buying gasoline and diesel for your car and your truck, that's right, make it expensive so you can't afford it. Reduce the amount that's in the United States so again you can't afford it. Because after all, the stupid mayor in the town of Portland here wants you on public transportation. And the dumb governor with their toll proposals on the freeway. So yes, answering your question, Joe Biden, crazy sleepy Uncle Joe, you're right. I expected gas prices to get where they're at, and I'm pretty sure we haven't seen the ceiling yet. I believe they're going to go up even higher, especially if you close down line number 5. But you absolutely got to be the biggest moron to decide to stop pumping gas and stop bringing gas in our country when we're approaching high prices and the winter coming on. But I guess this is what we get when we elected him president. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Put your comments below. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time. Have a wonderful day. If you've made it this far in my video, I sincerely thank you for taking time out of your day to watch the entirety of my video. If you like my content, please hit the like button and turn your bell on. You'll receive a notification anytime I post a new video. Also, if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button. You'll find the link up here. And feel free to watch one of my other videos that I will have pointed over here. Thanks again for taking time out of your day. It really does mean a lot that you would spend part of your day and your valuable time to watch one of my videos. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.